Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. The member is me, Ghaida Ayu P, Mayla Listya A and Regita Triastuti. We would like to explain about introduction to research method. The first is from me, Ghaida Ayu. The rule of literature relate in quantitative research. The research for relate literature must be complete before the actual research implementation begins to provide context and background that support the conduct of the research. This literature review stage has several important functions. There are: number 1, knowledge of relate research enable researchers to define the boundaries of their field. Number 2, a thorough review of theory and relate research allow researchers to put their question into perspective. Number 3, reviewing the relate literature help researchers to limit their research question and to clarify and define the research concept. The research question may be too broad to conduct or too vague to apply constantly. Number 4, by studying relate research, researchers learn which methodologies prove useful and which appear less promising. Number 5, thorough research through relate research avoids accidental replication of previous studies. Number 6, studies of relate literature place researchers in a better position to interpret the significance of their own results. Slide 2. The rule of literature relate to qualitative and mixing research methods. A grounded theory-oriented, researchers can find a search for research with his descriptor in areas such as medicine or animal behavior useful. Fundamental theoretic researchers will not seek relate literature in any of the science of human behavior. After the grounded theory study is complete, the researchers formulate a theory to explain what has been observed. Then, the researcher searches the literature to determine how the conclusions are in accordance with the existing theory in the field. Slide 3 is efficient location of relate literature. Doing a manual search requires that you first decide what keywords suit your topic best and then look at the magazine on the library shelf to find those that are most likely to enter your field of interest. Using your key terms, search your topic through the magazine index to find relevant article. Make sure you currently record all relevant bibliographic details, author, title, journal name, data, volume number, and page. For example, ERIC database search use a volume descriptor, changing answer or changing answer, and multiple choice test. Plus, article request since 2004 appear 5 articles dealing with the effect of changing answer in multiple choice tests, which are discussed in Chapter 1. In each study, more many change from false to true as has been the case in all of the previous studies. Slide 4. Indexing an abstract database. Indexing magazine and abstract are essential for finding major sources in your field. These publications subscribe to professional journals in specific discipline. The database that combines multiple indexing and abstracting magazine is very useful because you can ask for the key terms you are interested and the database will identify journal article by journal, date, volume number, and the page that include your key terms. Slide 5. ERIC or Education Researchers Information Center. There are several reasons to start with the ERIC database. Number 1, the ERIC index and abstract more primary education relate sources than any other database. It includes more than 800 journals and more than 1 million other documents. Number 2, it includes major, useful, unpublished sources. In fact, ERIC was founded in 1966 to collect, store, index, and abstract unpublished fugitive information. Number 3, It is accessible free of charge from your home or office terminal at w@eric.ed.gov. U.S. Department of Education contract with a private contractor to maintain the ERIC system and provide its service free of charge of the public. Slide 6. Application to ERIC are now evaluated against 4 criteria to determine what is it and is not. Number 1. The relevance of submissions for education. Number 2. The quality of delivery. Number 3. Sponsorship by professional association, organization, and government agency. Number 4. Editorial criteria and peer review. Thank you.
The ERIC system. As a general rule, the following steps are components of a successful ERIC search. 1. Find relevant keywords. Keywords which usually include the population and variables you have identified in the problem statement. 2. ERIC system only recognizes the descriptor of his thesaurus, so have to find the keyword used as the descriptor. You might need to find synonym for some of the keywords you have listed. 3. Using ERIC descriptor and Boolean logic. Search and save all reference given to any title that might be of use. 4. Read the abstract first. The abstracts leads you to believe the entire document would be of interest. You can download the entire document if it has it perfect. 5. Search out articles in their journals at your own institution or through interlibrary loan. Other education-focused periodical index. The Education Index published since 1929 includes articles in 478 magazine, proceedings, newsletter, and magazine series. Education Index is the best source for locating journal articles published prior to the establishment of ERIC. Education Index is still available as a print. 1. Exceptional Child Education Research or ESER is a quarterly publication that contains abstracts of research in special and give education. 2. The Physical Education Index provides a comprehensive database of all aspects of physical education. 3. Child Development Abstract and Bibliography published since 1927 provides an author and subject approach to the area of infancy, clinical medicine and public health, counseling and developmental, comparative and experimental psychology. 4. Educational Administration Abstract provides an author and subject approach to specialist journal in the field of educational administration. 5. Higher Educational Abstract is a compilation of abstracts from journal, conference, proceedings, and research reports relating to college student and student service. Other useful database. 1. Basic Info PsycInfo is a database with nearly 2 million records covering 2,000 journals in addition to books and books chapters. Material conference is psychology, education, business, economical linguistics, social work, healthcare, and another field. 2. Psychoarticles. Psychoarticles is a subject of PsycInfo that offer full text for some of the journal reference to PsycInfo. The source of its information is the periodical psychological abstract, which has been analyzing and abstracting psychology and related journal since 1997. The procedure for using PsycInfo is the same as for ERIC, but you must ask PsycInfo. Citation Index. Access to the social science citation index, the science citation index, and the arts and humanities citation index is somewhat akin to having access to a time machine. Institute for Science Information published SCI and ANHCE quarterly, yearly, and in 5-year compilation using the same format for each. EC subscribes to all the important journals and somewhat important journals in each of its 3 general areas. CCI identifies which authors have been cited during the year in all areas of social science, include education and what has been written in various areas. It also includes the necessary bibliographic information for both cited and citing author. The information is made available by way of 4 index. 1. The search index. The search index is an alphabetical list of all authors published in the journal conference by CCI during the years. 2. The citation index. The citation index presents an alphabetic list of the first author of all works cited in the articles include the search index. 3. The Permutum subject index. The Permutum subject index takes every significant word and pair it with every other significant word in its title. 4. The corporate subject index. The corporate subject index is an alphabetical listing of organizations with which our author published during the year are affiliated. Books in print. Books in print index those books that are currently in print both by author and by title. Test in print and mental measurement yearbook. Test in print produced by the Burroughs Institute at the University of Nebraska. Does the same for commercial available tests. Tests in print and MMU are both in hard copy and electronic form. A useful strategy is to first determine if your chosen test is in test review online, which is continuously updated. Then seek the detail in the MMU hard copy at your library.
Statistical search. When it comes to education statistics, the federal government, followed by
States and local government has the highest number of statistical documents. Statistics sources Weisman O'Brien 2001, a basic statistical sources reference work, is an alphabetic guide to source of information on one more than 20,000 subjects with 10,000 citations from more than 2,000 sources, print and non-print, in print and out of print, and domestic and international. To create databases, there are large databases that are easy to use and often provide access to databases that are not subscribed to by your library website. First is Professional Development Collection. Second, Academic Search Premier. Third, Web of Knowledge. 5. GSTOR. And 5. Google Scholar. And 6. WordCat. The necessity of mastering online database searching. It is essential to learn how to do online searching for several reasons. First, many major journals, index and summarize are no longer available on paper. 2. In a manual search, you must examine numerous periodical index for a particular topic. Follow the topic through the index and find a few relevant entries that combine your selected term with another interest. 3. Computer search saves time since in just a few seconds the computer can read, type, and print information, eliminating hours or even days for a manual search. 4. Online databases are frequently updated on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, making them generally more up-to-date than printed index. And the last, with computer searching, you can narrow your search by specifying parameters such as date and type of publication, language of publication, publication date, alphabetically by author or by title. Evaluating internet search. Determining the quality of article in a printed review has traditionally first focused on the following criteria: reputation of the journal, strength of its editorial policy, reporting of primary research as opposite to featured article, synthesizing or summarizing bodies of research for the lay audience. Next, use of blind reviews, reputation of its reviewers, journal's affiliation with distinguished learned society, the presence or absence of advertising, and the last audience for which the journal is intended, scholarly versus the lay audience. Authority. This suffix provides the researcher with a sense of who hosts the website as follows. .com is for a commercial site. .edu is for a college or university. Next is .gov for the US government. Next, .us is usually a state government, community college, or school district site. Next, .org is for an organization, and the last is .net is for a community network or internet service provider. Organizing the related literature. There are many things that need to be done to write or keep a journal. First, start reading the latest studies in the file and then go back through the preceding volumes. 2.
First, read the summary or summarization of a report to determine if it is pertinent to the question. 3. Before taking notes, quickly scan the report to find the section that related to the question, another way to save reading time. 4. Take notes on sheet in a word processing program or in a format that can be easily filled or moved to group others' notes or related research. 5. Write a separate full citation for each book. For record-keeping purposes, include the reference in the bibliographic list and with the individual material safety data sheet with the source notes. And 6. To make sorting and organizing easier, do not place more than one reference on every page, entry or map. And the last, and 7. Ensure you identify which parts of the notes are direct quotes from the authors and which are your own paraphrase. Failing to make this distinction can result in involuntary plagiarism. And the last, if you search online database, keep the search strategies in the folder.